Well, hello everybody, it's me Paddy from across the Shuck, and this is going to be one of them videos that everybody's doing at the minute. This is the top 10 of my budget knives. Now this is incredibly difficult for me because I have an awful lot of budget knives, but this year I seem to have bought pretty well. It's my first year, but I've been very lucky. I've bought well, and the ones that I've got are good. I have no bad, really bad ones. They're all pretty good. So to get a top 10, I've really mixed and matched a bit from the smaller, the very cheap, up to the sort of limit, which is about 20 quid. And I'm quite happy with the selection I've got. What I'm going to do at the end of it, I'm going to pick my best budget knife for the year and let you know what it is. The last one I show you will be the best budget knife of the year for me. So I'll just give a quick run through them, and a lot of these I've picked brands that I've got maybe 3 or 4 that could quite happily stand in their place, but I've just picked them for this video, and I hope you like the choices. I've got 2, before I introduce the last and best one, I've got 2 honourable mentions which I felt that I needed to do because they were a bit different from the others. So look, I'm going to get started. This is it. This is the first one, and this was a knife that I got on not GearBest. I got this on AliExpress just before Christmas. It's no name. There's no brandings on it. Apparently it's a copy, and I don't even know how good a copy it is, of a Marfione. I don't know why I'm pronouncing that right. But it was 16 quid on AliExpress. And it's all steel body, and it's D2, so they say. But at the minute, it's absolutely beautiful. I haven't done a review of this, so I'm not going to go into any of these in depth. The rest I've done reviews on, but this one I haven't. Absolutely cracking knife. It was 16, it wasn't even £16, it was $16. Absolutely cracking knife. She's a bit heavy. I think, off the top of my head, I think she's about just over 5 ounces, but oh, what a beautiful knife. And look at that shape. That shape is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And typical AliExpress, the blue on the front is lighter. It's like a silvery blue here and a darker blue on the back, which I prefer, but for $16 I can't complain. And the D2 does seem to be D2. I don't know, maybe it's not, but it works as good as D2 anyway. It holds a good edge for a fairly long time. Now, the next one I'm going to go into is another one that's quite disputable. A lot of people are not keen on them. This is one of the mini beans. They're copies of Serge Panchenko's. Again, I don't know how true to the original. This is another one that I got off. This is GearBest. I think I got this off. Under 20 quid. Absolutely love it. S35VN, which has been sort of proven by quite a few people that the Fura are using S35VN. I love this wee knife. This is a proper little box opening work knife. It stays, it holds a great edge, and you can get it up there, really good polish. Now I just use stones, and I don't go that high, to be honest, and I get a lovely polish on it. Great little blade. Really useful. I use this a lot. Most of these I do use, and most of these you see on my Instagram if you follow it. Now this is another one. This is to represent sort of San Remo. This is a little small. It's a lockback. It's silver, but it's got brass liners on the inside. The blade is like a scalpel. It is so thin. It's like a scalpel, but it's the sturdiest wee knife. It's quite a weighty wee knife. Absolutely beautiful. You know, if you want to cut around a picture or something like that, that's a sort of wee knife that's just invaluable. Or pick a scalp out. Beautiful little knife. Really, and a couple of pounds. Nothing dear at all. The next one, people keep telling me it's a knockoff or it's not a knockoff, but it really is. It's the Bird Turn. But I believe this is a knockoff to walk straight out of the door of the Bird factory, whoever makes them, because it's absolutely perfect in every way. Absolutely. It's a slip joint, which is legal in my country, which is great, which is why I'm bringing this out. It is absolute. Now, I bought a couple of other copies of AliExpress, and they were pretty dreadful. But this one is an absolute identical replica, or just walk straight out of the shop with it, because it is absolutely beautiful. Love it. Now, let's go on now. This was my first gentleman's folder, and this is the F573M by Ganzo. And there's a few Ganzo knives in here. This year Ganzo have been absolutely amazing. I love this knife. It's a tiny little knife, do you know what I mean? It's the length of my hand, that's all. It's a gentleman's folder. It's as smooth as you like. It wouldn't scare people, and you can take it out slowly if you need to. But it's got a great point on it, great cutting edge on it, absolutely great working edge. For packaging, if you're working in an office, absolutely perfect. If you need it at all to bring it out, it's not going to scare people. Again, the Ganzo lock is just bled in. So there it is. It's just maybe the width of my hand, just over, what, 3.5 inches or something. That's all it is. It's a lovely little knife. Ganzo's, one of Ganzo's first and best small knives. Now, the next one I threw in here, I was going to throw in the Ganzo copy of the Delica. And it has a place in here. It would have a place in here, and it's probably my most used knife. But I wanted to choose this one as a sort of an everything to everybody knife, because you can have so many Ganzos and then it just becomes a Ganzo feast, and that's not what it is. That's not what my collecting is. This is a Dozier, a Ka-Bar Dozier, and this shocked me more than most knives this year. This is absolutely beautiful. It's Oz 8. It's the first time I had an Oz 8 blade. Oz 8's fine. Absolutely fine. I couldn't tell that much difference between Oz 8 and 440C. A wee bit maybe to the 440C. But absolutely, 8CR13, much better than it. Much, much better. This is lovely. Really, really nice. And it's a wee lockback. It's solid. It just, oh, in the hand. It's light. It's thin, you don't feel it in your pocket. I put it in one of my clips and I hold it down in my pocket. Absolute surprise of this year, this Ka-Bar, because I'd seen it nearly all the year and I only got it in November, I think. I don't know why I held off. If you haven't got one of these, this is a first class knife. Now this is the 3-inch one. They do a smaller one, but this is the 3-inch cutting edge, which is great. Absolutely love it. Now, the next one is a large San Remo, and if anybody knows me, this is one of my little workhorses. I got this right near the beginning of my collecting, and this is the San Remo Land 910 Plus, and it's a copy of well, they say it's a copy of a Chris Reeve. It does have that shape. It does have like a 21 shape. But it is an absolutely beautiful blade. It's a 12C27 steel on it. It's just a great slicer. It's a great worker. It's a high flat grinder. Well, not a flat grind. It's a flat grind. Lovely knife. So easy to use it. It flicks just at the drop of a hat and drops away. It's on bearings. It's absolutely beautiful. And these knives, you have to remember, these are all under £20. This is bearings. It's absolutely beautiful. They really are. And the next, to what I think this next one is probably the best constructed knife Ganzo have come out with this year. Now, and it didn't get my best knife for reasons we'll go into maybe later on. This is the Ganzo FB760. A great knife, on bearings, the G-lock, deep pocket, really, really, really lovely axis lock on it. It just slips in. It's nearly a free dropper. You know, it just drops down. It is a free dropper. It is absolutely, the fit and finish, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Centered beautifully. I can't fault it. It is a beautiful knife. The trouble is the next knife they brought out wasn't a bad knife either. But that to me is the best constructed knife. And then this one is my old favourite. This is the Ganzo F756, isn't that right? Yes, the S756. And this is the larger, more budget-friendly 940. It's nothing like a 940. Yes, it has a couple of points, well, more than a couple of points, but it's much bigger, much heavier, and it's not a complete replica at all. But it would lead you to believe that. I'm not going to argue that. It does lead you to believe it. This is mine because the 940 is my grill knife, and until I get one, this is my wee dreamer. I get this out and still play with this. It's one of the first knives I got, and it made me look at the 940, and I will get a 940 this year. I am going to be a good boy, and I am going to get one. So that is still, beautiful knife, beautiful knife. And I've probably got a better edge in this because this is I just love this. I take it out and strop it and fondle it quite regularly. Love the knife entirely. Now, before we get to the last one, I'm going to do 2 honourable mentions. One of these is the Brother knife. This is a lockback. It's a modern take on a traditional knife. It's G10 scales, which are absolutely beautiful on it. You really can see they've shined it up. The fit and finish in this knife is absolutely stupendous. Stupendous. You can see that G10. It is gorgeous. And it's 440C. It's the Brother 1502. Really highly recommended as a modern traditional, lockback traditional. Great knife. And with 440C, it beats a lot of the the Rough Riders and things like that. As far as they get a 440C, which is much better than what they provide. So, great knife, highly recommended. Again, GearBest, under £20. And the next one is another traditional knife, and this is the French Tickler, which I think is a great name for a knife. This is a French Tickler, or now known as Stevens steak knife or pizza knife. It goes through pizza dough like nothing I know. It really is. I really should use it for food prep. It's such a cutter. It's a fairly good stock, but it's so thin, it cuts a dream. I was using it last night for my pizza. I've used it with my steak. It just glides through it. The trouble is, it's only got the, I think this is it's a Rough Rider. So it's their 440 razor sharp steel. It dulls very quickly when you're rubbing it across a plate, which is only to be expected. But a couple of wipes in the strop afterward brings it straight back again, which is another good thing about the Rough Riders. You can bring them back very, very quickly. So that's another little mention. Now, nearly every one of those I have got videos on my channel if you could go back and look through. The only one I don't think I have a video on is this one. I don't think I've got a video. The one will be coming on that. But I have a video on all the rest of them. And now comes to my best folder of the year. And I think I've already shocked people because I think people thought they knew what I would pick. But my folder of the year is the Ganzo, which had to be because they just are the best. Budget knife, it's the F761. And this is the one that came out after the previous Ganzo I showed you there with the ball bearings, and this one didn't have ball bearings. And there was a bit of a kick up. People thought, oh, why are you taking a step back, Ganzo? And I did as well, to be honest, when I first got the knife. But now that I've had the knife, now that I've used the knife, I've done a review on it. I've done an opening review on it. I will be doing another full review in the new year. This is a blooming amazing knife. It is one of the most comfortable knives I've ever held. Beats anything else that, in my opinion, that Ganzo do. And this is my choice. You know, this and this high flat grind is just amazing slicer. Absolutely amazing. Stunning, stunning knife. And you see now, I've had it. It just flicks. All right, it hasn't got bearings and it's not drop, but it's as good as, do you know what I mean? It's as fast as I'll ever get a knife out and put it away. I don't need it any faster. I love the handle design. I just love everything where they went on this. I've ordered the new chopper that they brought out, the kitchen chopper type knife, and it's got the same shaped handle as this. So really looking forward to this. This is one of the most ergonomic handles I have ever held. If you haven't got one of these, make this the first Ganzo you buy because I highly recommend it. The ball bearing one, drop shot, definitely beautiful. But you see, as a work knife, and you see if you actually want to go out. Now, again, you can use that for light EDC. This, you can actually go a bit heavier than light EDC. I cut wood with this, and I'm telling you, it bites in and takes chunks out of wood. It is a great knife. You go into the woods for a day and you want to make a wee fire. you could quite happily use this to get your fire started. Beautiful, beautiful knife. You can use it for anything. So that is my budget knife of the year. And I'll just say again, it is the Ganzo F761. An absolute stunner. I have had a wonderful year on this budget channel, and there's so many other knives that I could have put up here, and you'll see by the ones on my channel I've done videos on, some that I've raved about. But I can honestly say, I think for me, I've picked a winner. This is a winner. Absolute beautiful knife. So that's it. I'm going to leave that now with you. I'll not get the other videos done, the best of the next batch up. I don't have any high-end knives, but I have the next batch up from £20 ones, sort of 20 to 60. And I'll do a video with them in the new year. I'll not get one done before that. So, well, I might get another video done, but not a big long one. Did you see my case in the background? My wife bought me a beautiful case, opens up into 3 tiers. I'll do a video on it because it's lovely, for my knives. So there you go, folks. My budget knife of the year. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I gave you some knives you maybe hadn't seen. Please go back in the catalogue that I've got in my playlist there and have a look at them. But highly recommend this knife. Amazing. Take care. And thank you so much. I hope you have if you don't see my next video, I hope you have a wonderful new year. Thank you so much for all your support that I've had this year. And I have had a ton of it. I am very blessed. And I'm blessed to having so many of you that comment and have conversations afterwards. I love that. I very rarely miss you. You know, in the first couple of days, I'll get everybody. After that, sometimes I can't keep up because the channel's grown way more than I thought. And I keep saying that because I keep being surprised. And that's the truth. I am shocked when I look and see how many numbers. Okay, folks, that's it. I'll speak to you all in the next video. Happy New Year to you. Take care. All the best. Paddy. Bye.